Welcome. Let me just post on my Telegram that we are live and also doing a giveaway. So if you guys are rewatching the video, you guys can do it. I'm supposed to end it. Right now it's 3 o'clock my time. The giveaway, I believe, ends in 8 hours and 1 minute, so 11 p.m. Central Time. That is when the giveaway is going to end. I mean, it's basically a cheap giveaway, you know, something easy. It's just an iPad charger, and then I'd ship it to you. But if you guys want to join that, you would have to go watch the video I made on it on how to join. And, yeah. So let me get, so right now, we're going to start here in about 2 minutes. I'm going to get the TikTok live stream going, and then we'll be ready to get started for this video. If you guys are new, I appreciate you hit that like and subscribe button and follow button if you guys are on TikTok. It really does help me out. So with that being said, I am getting Bookmap pulled up right now, so that way we do want to look at it, it's ready to go, and we won't have to wait for it like we have been in the past. I'm trying to get better about that. So Bookmap, if you guys are new, just shows you where the liquidity is at on Bitcoin. So now it's ready to go. Sound should be good on YouTube. And with that being said, let's get started here on Bitcoin. So right now we got one person watching on YouTube. Right now Bitcoin is at $23,414. You are right at that 23.4 resistance. If you break this, which I think you will, daily chart is completely oversold now, and you're right at resistance. That's a very good indication, a very bullish indication that it's oversold, and we're right at resistance. We're probably going to break it. Next stop above that would be basically $25,000. That's my next target for Bitcoin. It's about $500 higher at $25,000. You're well above the 200-day moving average so that's a good sign. At some point, these moving averages might have to get a little bit closer, so then you might get consolidation. But the fact that daily chart on the stock RSI has already reset and you basically got no correction is ridiculously bullish to me. It means that the bulls are in complete control and it's not even close. Let's go over the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart has done basically the same thing. Now, you could almost say, actually, that is a higher high. 4-hour chart has put in a higher high at 24.2 basically, and you put in a higher low now as well. And even the 4-hour chart, the daily chart looks bullish to me on Bitcoin. I'm looking for another move higher on Bitcoin. 1-hour chart now is still staying above the 200-day moving average, which is that yellow line. You're sitting again on support, and as of right now, you did put in a lower high, but I think that's because, like I said before, Jasmine is doing the same thing. This is to me, this is probably a bull flag. So let me kind of draw this. So that's your flag. What's kind of a interesting one. It's not a perfect bull flag, but it is definitely consolidating right now. And the measure move for this bull flag that Bitcoin's currently in would, oh my God, it take you up perfectly to resistance right there, which would be $25,000 basically on Bitcoin. So that is that works out great. I mean, that would take you right to the resistance at $25,000. That confirms that that's probably going to become a bull flag. Bull flags do break up to the upside 68% of the time, so there's a 68% chance that this does go to the upside. So that's, I mean, probability would say that we are going higher with the stock RSI being oversold, and you're sitting right at resistance, trying to break it. And I would be calling this week for at least $25,000 on Bitcoin. Not financial advice. It might not happen. I will tell you what I did. I just did a video on Jasmine, but what I did this morning, it was this morning. I bought Ethereum at 1,700, so I'm down a little bit, but that's what I did. 4-hour chart is making a higher low. The daily chart also made a higher low. I don't know about the 1-hour chart. I looked at it briefly, and I just was bullish on it, especially because I'm bullish on Bitcoin right now. 1-hour chart is a little shaky, but smaller time frames I'm not too concerned about, especially if this is going to be a swing trade. 15-minute chart is definitely consolidating again, so you had a little bit of a leg up on the 15-minute chart for Ethereum, and now, again, just like Bitcoin, getting the bull flag, except this is a smaller time frame like the 15-minute chart. So to me, again, there's a 68% chance on Ethereum in the next on the 15-minute chart that you do break to the upside. Let's see what that measure move would be. Measure move would be about taking you up to 1725, which would be a new high for Ethereum. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Yeah, that'd be a new high. Actually, I'll go back to the 1 hour chart. That'd be a new high. The previous high that you had was 1715, so it'd be a little bit of a higher high. So Ethereum just slowly going up, looking pretty juicy to me. So that's it for Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you guys have other coins requests, I'll look at them. Appreciate the likes as well. So I'm still in Trump coin. So that's one I'm still in. As far as Jasmine goes, I just did a video on that. I'm also seeing that Jasmine is in a bull flag currently. So just like Bitcoin and Ethereum, I'm still looking for more upside on Jasmine coin. The measured move would be 65% of a penny, which would get you above the 200-day moving average and above the 0.6 of a penny resistance. So I'm pretty bullish. And really the next resistance, if you get above 0.6 of a penny, it'd probably eventually take you up to 83% of a penny. That's really the next resistance if you break 0.6 of a penny on the daily chart. So if Jasmine break this, I think Jasmine would have a breakout scenario if it breaks the 200-day moving average as well as the 0.6 of a penny resistance. So I would be watching Jasmine for a break above 0.6 of a penny. If it does break 0.6 of a penny, I'll do 6.1. If it breaks 6.1, I want to be alerted. I'll definitely do some sort of update. To me, Jasmine above 0.6 of a penny is ridiculously bullish, especially on the daily chart. So that's it for that. That is the altcoin I'd be watching over the next few days. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to go over. So, I mean, if there's any requests, let me know, and I'll look at them. Hopefully, you guys can see the screen. So how's it going, Craig? Can you look at YFI? I absolutely can. YFI. Let's look at it, and thank you for being here. Appreciate everyone that's joined. So YFI, why not make it this a video? So YFI, let's look at YFI right now. YFI is continuing its up, so it's continuing its move to the upside. I'm going to just delete these small lines that I had when I zoomed into the smaller time frames. But right now, if you guys can see this, I had this upsloping support line for YFI. It's been holding that pretty well. Every time it gets close to it, it gets a bounce on the daily chart. You got one more bounce here recently. And at some point, you're going to come up to this resistance at $87.32, $8,700 basically. And as this is basically what we would call an ascending triangle. So yeah, if this breaks to the upside, this would be really, really bullish. If they do break out to the upside, they break out parabolically. But usually ascending triangles are a little bit bearish, but we will see what happens. If it were to, I'll get you both moves. If it were to break to the upside, assuming it gets to the next target, I mean, your next target for this would be $12,400. Now, if it breaks to the downside, it breaks down pretty hard and pretty fast. So, assuming it gets up to this $8,700, assuming it gets up to $8,700 before it makes its decision, if it broke to the downside, it would take you back down to $5,000 exactly. Which you have support there, so that would make more sense, really. But so breakout to the upside is $5,000. Breakout to the upside is just around $12,000. So that's what I'm looking at. Ascending triangle currently in formation on YFI. Now, what I do like to see is the daily chart. Yeah, daily chart has put in a higher high and in an uptrend, continuing its uptrend. The 4-hour chart is probably going to make a higher low, and it's above the 200-day moving average, so I like that. And also on the daily chart, going back to the daily chart, YFI is trying to break the 200-day moving average on that time frame. So now going back to the smaller time frames, the 1-hour chart, it's even above the 200-day moving average on the 1-hour time frame, so that's bullish, and it's sitting on the support at $7,600 right now. So to me, YFI is looking good for at least to move to 8,700. If it breaks that, it's going to break out parabolically, in my humble opinion. If it gets rejected off that, I think it'll be a hard rejection. So it's either going to be a major breakdown to $5,000 or a major break up to around $12,000 or $12,500. That's what I'm looking at. So I would say pretty safe bet, not financial advice. It's going to hit $8,700 here pretty soon. But then it's question time of what's going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set an alert at 8,600. And that way, if it gets close to that huge resistance level, I can start watching it. So that's what I'm looking at for YFI. If you guys enjoyed this, I appreciate if you like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So I guess I'll post that one after the live stream. But yeah, that's it. That's YFI to me at least to 8,700 before you get a major move to the upside or downside. That's the next resistance, and it has pretty good upsloping support up to that level. So that's what I'm looking out for right now. And then someone on TikTok wants me to look at One Earth, so let me do that. And I just did Bitcoin. If you guys want to go and rewatch Bitcoin, I'll do it at the end of the live stream. Otherwise, you guys can also go to my YouTube channel and rewatch the live stream there. But so with that being said, One Earth was the next request, which is on KuCoin. One Earth. Okay, so One Earth on the daily chart. Hold on. So One Earth on the daily chart right now. What did I have this in? I had this in a major. That's not a bull flag. That's a falling wedge right now. That's a falling wedge right now on. Yeah, that's a falling wedge, and that's getting pretty tight overall on One Earth. Yeah, it's getting pretty tight. That would be a huge move to the upside if it did want to do that. Measured move would take you approximately, if these break up 68% of the time, that would take you up to 1.2. Holy crap, that would be a crazy move. But it is on a huge time frame, and it's a low market cap coin. So again, I don't think that's really that crazy. I mean, that would be a crazy move, but it wouldn't be unheard of. 255% move to the upside if it wanted to break out to the upside. That is using the wicks. If you don't use the wicks, it'd be a little bit less. But that is it for One Earth. That's what I'm looking at. And you have resistance up there at 10, basically. So that's also a psychological resistance. You use that as support as well back here. Right there, used as support. So that would be resistance to the upside, but that would be a major move to the upside. One Earth actually looks decently okay on the daily chart now. RSI is making a lower low, but at the same time, again, it's consolidating in a major falling wedge, so that's not the end of the world, really. And the 4-hour chart is also, what's the 4-hour chart doing? Again, probably all the time frames below the 4-hour chart are making lower highs and lower lows as it goes down because you're in a falling wedge, so that's to be expected until you break out. But overall, the thing I'd be a little bit worried about is the daily chart's still above the 200-day moving average, but the 4-hour chart and 1-hour chart are not. But beyond that, I still think this would be an okay trade to enter if you're going to do it on like the daily chart and be okay with being in it for a few weeks. Because this could honestly, the daily chart alone, if you just traded the daily chart, to me it looks juicy. You still want to look at the other time frames to try to get the best entry, make sure the other time frames are oversold as well, like the 4-hour chart and the 1-hour chart. But overall, One Earth on the daily chart looks like it could have a huge breakout, about like 200% gains, 250% gains, possibly. Always take profits early, but to me, One Earth looks juicy right now for a long-term trade. So, how's it going, Chad? I'm doing pretty good. So, I got a coin you really want to do your research on and get in on a pullback. Look at Half Shiba. It's pretty new. So, okay, so we're going to go to the degen coins now. Let's see if we can find this. Half Shiba. Hopefully it's on the Ethereum chain, because if not, I'm not going to look at it. Half Shiba. Is it on the Binance chain or Ethereum chain? I can't even trade Binance, so I'm not going to look at it if it's on Binance. If it's on Ethereum, I can look at it, but I might need the contract address because it's not It is not popping up, and both of these are, well, this one is 20 days ago. So this is probably what you're talking about. But there's no volume, so maybe that can't be it. I don't know. You have to give me a contract address or something if it's on Dex Tools, but Tyrant looks to be breaking out. If you're into NFTs, check it out. And then Shiba Food. Shiba Food. What? Where do they come up with these just ridiculous names? Shiba Foods? I don't know about that one. I'm not sure if I'm going to look at that. Shiba Food. Maybe it's all one word. Shiba Food. All of these are like over a year ago, so I'm assuming that's not what you're talking about. Let's go look at Tyrant, though. Tyrant. Let me know if this is what you're looking at right now. It's up 25%, so it is kind of heavy in a breakout. But obviously, if this is the coin you're talking about, you're still in a massive you're still in a massive downtrend. Now, you're about to break the downtrend, and you're making higher lows now and higher highs as well. So this is probably actually about to break out. So it's already up 25%. There's a good chance that actually it does break the trend today, or not. Well, pretty soon at least. I'll say pretty soon. But yeah, that is I would actually say that's kind of like a bull flag, if that's the coin you're asking about or talking about. But Sheeb Food, 15 days ago. Thank you. So Sheeb Food, $83,000 market cap, 23,000 in volume. The 4-hour chart's getting completely overbought, right? 4-hour chart's getting overbought. Not. It technically hasn't made a new high. The 1-hour chart is getting overbought again. The 15-minute chart, I don't know. It's a little sketchy. I mean, I don't love it. I don't know. It sounds like a meme coin, but the volume's pretty low. But that's not the end of the world. How much is it up to? It's up 112% today. So yeah. But I'm assuming there's no use case to it, but I could be wrong. So that's it. Sheep Food. Okay. Last two, Baby Dogecoin and Volt Inu V2. Okay, 1 second. Appreciate the follow. I've seen Baby Doge. I'm not looking at Baby Doge. And Volt Inu, I'll look at Volt Inu. Baby Doge is so old. It's dead. Volt Inu. If I can find it. I don't know. I don't even see Volt Inu on here. This is Volt. This is Volt Inu. Okay, here it is. Market cap is $86 million. It is up 37% today. The daily chart, let's look at the daily chart. It's having a nice breakout. You're right at resistance, I would say, on Volt Inu, and it has made a higher high on the daily chart, so that is bullish. And the 4-hour chart is also making a higher high, so I like that. And the 1-hour chart is looking juicy for more continuation. And the 15-minute, there's enough volume on this coin where you can actually look at all these time frames and get a good idea of what's happening. Even the 15-minute chart is making a higher high, so short term, I would say this is going to continue higher. Probably break that resistance that I was talking about. If you break this resistance, technically the resistance is at 13.4. If you break that resistance, I would say you're probably going to have another move up to 23. But that's it for Volt Inu. The volume is really high at 500,000, so nothing to worry about that way. That's pretty high for these kinds of coins. But Volt Inu has been around a long time, and it's pumping right now. So with that being said, guys, let me know if there's any other requests, and I'll do them. Jizz Rocket is the next request. Okay. Jizz Rocket. It's only a day old. 2 million in volume. Market cap is 2.4 million. Dex score is actually 99, so it's pretty good. The 2-hour chart, 1-hour chart is it doesn't really have enough data. The 15-minute chart is putting in a lower high, I believe. So to me, I would still stay away from Jizz Rocket. It's in a massive downtrend. So I'm not going to say what's going to happen with it, but to me, I'd stay away from it. Yeah. So. Okay, someone wants me to look at Quant now. A coin that's actually like legit, right? So let's go over and look at Quant. So daily chart on Quant, trying to break that $150 resistance. I said that I believe it's gonna go to 205. Someone called me crazy the other time. I think probably last weekend. But daily chart's completely oversold. The weekly chart is making lower highs and lower lows, so that's a little worrisome, and you're still stuck at resistance. But if you can break 150 and stay above it on the daily candle close, to me that's really bullish. You have to stay above 150. The 1 hour chart has made a higher low. Well, maybe more of a double bottom. But I still think 205 is still on the table. It's just taking a while. So to me, I still like Quant. I still like Quant at $205. It really hasn't dumped yet. So I would say this: as long as you stay above, if you get above 150, that's what you want to do. But as long as you stay above 135, that you're still bullish, and I've put it in a lower low below that, then that's probably confirmation that actually the top was 164. But as of right now, as long as you stay above 135, I would say that that this is still bullish. And 135 is above the 200-day moving average on the 4-hour chart. So to me, this is actually still bullish. Quant is still bullish right now, in my opinion. So Quant, I still like Quant in a trade at 205 eventually. I don't know how long it's going to take. It is based on the daily chart, so it's not going to happen overnight. It might take a month, but 205 still is very likely to me on Quant. Thought on ticker Bill? Is that a crypto? Bill? I have no idea what that is. So, anyways, guys, if you guys are new, I appreciate if you hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you guys join our Telegram group, because I do have a Telegram group trying to grow that, and I am doing a giveaway in that as we speak. So if you guys want to join the giveaway, just make sure you watch the video I posted about that. It's posted on both TikTok and YouTube. The giveaway ends in 7.5 hours. So, yeah, that's everything I wanted to go over. I'm gonna probably wrap it up here, and appreciate the follow if I can talk. Appreciate that. Alluvium. I can see what that is. ILL. It's on KuCoin. It's pumping like crazy today. Up 1%, so it's not pumping like crazy. The daily chart is looking good, though. The 4-hour chart is making a higher low. So that's like a falling wedge, kind of. Bull flag, when it looks like a falling wedge to me. That's not really a falling wedge. It's just consolidating right now. 1-hour chart made a higher low. The 15-minute chart made a lower high, but 1-hour chart and 4-hour chart still look good to me. Daily chart's really high too. I would stay away from it. It just had a nice pump. I would stay away from Alluvium. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna get on out of here. If you guys enjoyed this video, I appreciate if you hit that like and subscribe button. I'll be back live Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. I'm going to post this video I just did on YFI. So I will do that right now. While I'm doing this, I will see, maybe there's more requests. But I'm just going to post this really quick. YFI, let's look at YFI. That is not what I want to do. So, to wrap things up for Bitcoin, I guess I should do that first. I am calling for a move at least to $25,000 this week. It's in a falling, right? It's in a bull flag, falling wedge, whatever you want to call it. And the daily chart to me is oversold, and it really didn't get much of a consolidation, or it didn't really fall much, meaning that I would say the bulls are in complete control right now. And the 4-hour chart made a higher low, so to me, the larger time frames, such as the 4-hour chart and daily chart, look like it wants to rip to $25,000. That's what I'm looking for on Bitcoin. So, yeah, that's what I'm calling for. So, right? So you got the RSI is completely oversold. Every time it's oversold, you get the nice pump. So a very good indicator to use. And it made a lot of money off of it. So everyone has their own way to do it. But this is what works for me. So I'll leave it at that. Look at Volt. Keep in mind it's not G-Gen token. You will get wrecked. Well, Appreciate the follows, guys. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to post this Wi-Fi video, and I'll do like one more request if there's one more. Otherwise, I will be back live on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Time, like we always are. So that is the next time I will be live streaming. Hopefully you guys have a great weekend and watch the Pro Bowl. I think this year the Pro Bowl is flag football, so I'm not quite sure how much I care about this year. But next week's the Super Bowl. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Bitcoin making a higher low and probably getting to see at least 25K. That would be a new all-time high for this year, if you want to say it like that. A new all-time high this year, not in the history of Bitcoin, but a new all-time high this year for Bitcoin. If that does happen, I'm looking forward to that. But that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. So I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to end the YouTube live stream. I'll be back live on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. Until then, trade safe. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you guys very soon.